Zach Sang and the gang.
Zach Sang and the gang are hanging out in the studio right now. AJR, hello.
Hey.
Dude, you guys just killed the performance.
Oh my God, it was
Thank
so
you
good.
so much. Thank you.
It was really good.
Wait, no, seriously. How did this happen? You guys are brothers. How did it form? Just tell me the story.
We started off street performing in New York City, and it was about 8 years ago, so Jack was 8.
Yeah.
Do the math, yeah.
That's right.
It was in Washington Square Park and stuff. And yeah, we started out street performing, and then we started writing original songs.
Okay.
We did some covers, put it up on YouTube, and all the music now is written, produced, recorded, and mixed by us in our living room.
That is wonderful.
Wait, so you did your hit single in your living room?
Yeah.
Yep. Our smash hit.
Wait,
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, that's awesome.
is there a reason you do it? Is there a purpose? Is it because, I don't know, maybe it brings you back to your roots? You could probably go into a nice fancy studio.
Actually, when we were street performing, the money that we made street performing, we went out and bought a ukulele. We went out and bought Pro Tools.
my
We bought a
gosh.
computer. So the entire album even that's coming out later this year was made from our street performing roots.
That's
Yeah,
so
and to answer your
rad.
question, I think we kind of reached a very unique sound by making it in the living room. I
Yeah.
think even you can hear it in I'm Ready, just the diverse
Yeah.
sounds and all different types of genres. You can kind of tell that no one was telling us what to do
Yeah.
in the studio.
Yeah.
notes,
It's also
right?
so easy to just wake up in the morning in your pajamas and just go record. You
Yeah.
know?
The best.
It's so easy, yeah.
Now, when you were street performing, what kind of performing were you doing? Were you doing covers? What was walk me through that set.
It was a mix. It was a little bit of originals, but mostly covers. We did
Okay.
Michael Jackson, Beatles covers. So
Ooh.
yeah, the audience loved it. Yeah.
How did you do it? How was it arranged?
It was 3 mics, an amplifier, and
And it was
karaoke.
Ukulele.
Ukulele karaoke's.
It was literally just you guys, with a uke.
It was.
That's it.
And
And
a
we,
hat.
we
Yeah.
almost got arrested a couple times.
That's right.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
How? Why?
Because you actually need a permit for
Yeah.
an amplifier. So the
Oh.
police came over to us a bunch of times and were like, you have to get out of here. We're going to take you away. So.
How much money? On your best day, what did you make street performing?
We did 150 an hour
Ew,
on
what?
our best
Yeah,
day.
it was crazy.
I'm in the wrong racket.
Yeah, I need to leave this industry and
Yeah.
go street performing, man.
If you look at an 8-year-old kid doing Michael Jackson moves, you've got to feel bad for him. You're he's desperate.
This kid needs help.
Yeah, honestly.
You did the moves too?
A little bit of the moves I
Ew.
did. Yeah.
What is your stage show now? Do you keep the roots of a street performance in your current stage show?
In our live shows now, it's still just the three of us, and we play
Yeah.
9 instruments or something like that on stage between the three of us. But we do almost all originals now.
Right,
So-
and it's electronic, so I have a Pro Tools DJ setup.
Yeah.
He has the sample
Yeah.
machine. It's
How did you guys know that you had something there? The three brothers. One was hey, we should go street perform. This is a cool idea. What was that turning point?
I mean, I guess growing up in New York City, we see all these people street performing. And
Yeah.
I guess the beginning was we were introduced to music of the 50s and 60s at such a young age. So we grew up listening to music, and we're such music lovers our whole life.
Yeah.
So we were thinking, we love it so much. Why don't we really get involved with it? And seeing these street performers around New York, that just seemed like a great idea. Yeah.
Is that where your music is inspired from? The
Partially?
oldies?
Yeah,
Is that-
definitely.
I'm obsessed with it. That's all I listen to.
Oh,
Mainly
yeah?
because
Like what?
I love oldies channels. I'll listen to Pop Gold on iTunes Radio or CBS
Yeah.
FM here in New York, and it was just mainly because I sit here and I play the hits 5 hours a day. So it's it gives you something different. But everything from ABBA to Billy Joel,
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
definitely.
to
definitely.
Elton John, incredible.
Of course, yeah.
yeah,
And I
huge
can-
influence on us.
I can hear that, and I'm
Yeah.
ready a little bit.
Really, that's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, it's the SpongeBob.
Yeah,
That's it, right?
Yeah.
SpongeBob
That
screamed
takes
Elton.
it back to the classic, man.
No, that's Elton. Yeah.
I love that, actually. I love that you sample SpongeBob. I think that's awesome. It's more, or do you sample more cartoons, or is that the one thing you do?
No.
Just that. That was
That'd be
actually
so
Jack's
cool if that was
idea.
your thing. You just
Yeah.
sample cartoons.
Oh man, no, that was my idea. I came to Ryan, who writes and produces most of the music, and I was saying David Guetta or Skrillex should use SpongeBob as sort of
So
a
good.
throwback, ironic sample,
I
and
love
Ryan
it.
said, "Why don't we do it?" And then I guess he took that and made the
So
song.
good.
Yeah.
Was it was the song titled "I'm Ready" before or after SpongeBob?
After.
Yeah.
After, yeah, it had to be.
Yeah, it had to be.
Yeah.
It was perfect, and I feel was that process lengthy? I know
Of
Tom
what?
Kenny, the dude who's SpongeBob.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you know?
He's probably so flattered. I wonder if he's heard your
I
song.
wonder. Oh my
I wonder.
gosh, he's
That'd be
probably heard
awesome.
it. Yeah,
He's
yeah.
definitely. He's
That's gonna be
probably
awesome
heard
to
it.
get him up on stage and do that live. Oh.
And he does it. I had him do my voicemail 2 years ago. It was awesome. It was the coolest thing ever.
That's very cool.
I mean, I was gonna ask, what's next for you? You said you mentioned having an album out. I mean, is it scary to top the single because this was kind of your first glance into mainstream music, and you've done pretty well.
Yeah, well, we hope so. The single's still rising, and we hope
Yeah.
to take it that much bigger. We feel like it could get really big, so we're hoping for that.
Like, when you start working on new stuff, are you always going to, like, think in the back of your mind, I'm Ready was on, hundreds and hundreds of radio stations all over the country?
I don't know. You can't think like that, because when we made I'm Ready, and when we made all of these songs that are going to end up on the album, we didn't think like that. We just thought, let's make something that sounds cool to us. Let's make something that we would listen to.
And I think that's what makes you guys so different, because, like, as you sit here and you talk, and just, like, the style and everything, you guys are so different than what's currently out there.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's ridiculous.
In a good way, in a really good way.
No, in, like, the best... I think in the best way
different.
possible. No, she's right. I think in the best way possible. It's like you're not what everybody else is. You know what I'm talking
thank
about?
you.
It's like everybody else is kind of a version of something else.
Oh, that's awesome
And
to
this is a
hear.
little
Thank
different.
you.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Wow. Like, the songs on the album, just walk me through them.
Oh, they're extremely diverse. And
Yeah,
I feel like every band says this before the album comes out,
Yeah.
but they're really, really diverse. There's like a song for everybody, basically. And we tried to get across what I'm Ready is as like a microcosm of so many different types of genres, pushing it together. We tried to do that with the whole album and do something that was just really weird and bizarre.
Yeah, we were really inspired, like Jack said, by the music of the 50s and 60s. So there's like an homage to the Beach Boys on the album. There's like a Simon and Garfunkel-esque song.
There's a Kanye West-esque song. There is.
Nice. So good.
It's really good.
I love it.
Yeah.
When does it come out?
It comes out the end of the summer.
I'm excited. You guys, thank you so much for hanging out with
Oh,
us.
Thank you for having
Thank
us.
you.
And when was the first time you heard your song on the radio? Where were you?
On Sirius Radio, the first time was
Okay.
on an airplane.
Yeah, we were flying to England to open for a hip-hop artist called Hoodie Allen.
I know Hoodie.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. We were
That's
opening a
awesome.
couple dates, and we were just like the whole flight was just us watching the Sirius XM to see when we
Waiting
come
for it
on.
to
We
come on.
came on, and we were just going crazy. Oh my gosh, it was insane.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
cool is that?
It was ridiculous. Yeah, honestly.
Yeah,
Wow,
very
that's
surreal.
insane.
Yeah,
Did you ever think that this was going to happen, like when you were street performing?
absolutely not. I mean, no, I didn't have no faith in us whatsoever.
Yeah.
But I mean, like when you're there on the street, you're there's no
You're
way
used to the street.
you're like the street is where I'm going to be. You
Yeah.
know, the rest of my life. That's what
Yeah,
I
man.
thought.
I think
Yeah.
in the back of mind, you always hope for more, but it's like,
Yeah.
if it doesn't happen, I'm kind of happy performing either way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's where, like that's kind of where you get your fix. Like, if I was on the radio, I mean, I'd try to talk somewhere. Maybe, I'd be like a local DJ, like a Chuck E. Cheese or something.
Works
But
too,
I mean, like, I'd be more crazy if I sit on the sidewalk, like on 57th Street, and I just talk to myself and ask people to give me money. But that's the equivalent. It's like just getting a chance to perform. I think that's king.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You guys are killer. Congratulations on everything.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank
guys.
you.
Thank you for stopping by.
Yeah.
Thanks
you.
for having us.